Yellow bungee zombie.
Carries valuables but also mystery boxes. With a toughness of 1,350 and trade speed, he only appears in flag waves, and if bounced away by an umbrella leaf, he returns shortly after to drop a mystery gargantuar on the right side of the lawn. He can be bounced away again and won't return a second time. He drops 3 diamonds and 200 silver if defeated. With a spawn cost of 1 and a spawn weight of 1,000. Living at large after a recent heist, Yellow Bungee Zombie bought a new suit to flaunt their wealth. Not all heists are successful, but where a heist is failed, Yellow Bungee Zombie leaves a present for the unsuspecting lawns that believe one umbrella is enough to save the day. Written by Hazy. Thank you, Hazy. See, yellow Michael Jackson. Michael is on vacation with a newfound passion for uncovering some stone statues from local coastal civilians. With a toughness of 720 and traits being he summons four dancing statues with 500 HP, and if not destroyed after 15 seconds, each statue breaks and spawns a yellow Michael Jackson with HP equal to the statue's remaining HP. In non-tower defense modes, statues appear in the same spots where a regular Michael would summon paper-thin pole vaulting zombies. With a spawn cost of 5 and a spawn weight of 1,000, Yellow Michael Jackson is unmatched when it comes to unearthing hidden relics, always coming first in competitions. Many other zombies look up to his talent. Only Dr. Edgar Zomboss finds it unsettling that every relic looks uh, unnervingly similar to Yellow Michael Jackson, though. Stone dancing statue. With a toughness of 500 and traits being breaks and spawns a yellow Michael Jackson with HP equal to the statue's remaining HP 15 seconds after being summoned. In non-tower defense mode, statues appear in the same spots where a regular Michael would summon dancing pole vaulters. With a spawn cost of 1 and a spawn weight of 4,000. Moai Kai. A backflipping Tom Brady. He can perform dodge rolls with a toughness of 720 plus 1,400 with type 1 diabetes. And traits being upon first contact with a plant, he rolls 2 tiles forward, ignoring obstacles, with a spawn cost of 7 and a spawn weight of 1,000. We both wear football uniforms and carry banners, but I can roll and he can't. Backflipping Tom Brady compared himself seriously to th- to the gig of football nut zombie, and confidently concluded he was stronger. This confidence helps. Now he runs faster to escape the Giga football zombies the Giga Tom Brady Nut Zombies Pursuit. Tumbling. Moves like a tumbleweed. Its small size makes it harder to hit. With a toughness of 300 and traits being rolls forward, ignoring plants 2/3 of the time. Each can ignore a maximum of 3 plants. When colliding with a plant, he deals damage equal to its own health and dies, having a 1/3 chance to evade any damage. With a spawn cost of 3 and a spawn weight of 3,000. Tumbling used to be a furling one day, okay, and it went out to play and got covered in sand at the beach, transforming it into a tumbling. Sometimes plants ignore me because I use sand as camouflage, it thought to itself.
Chicken jockey!
Rides a chicken that dashes forward to pet plants. with a toughness of 500 and traits being moves and pecks extremely fast. When the chicken dies, a child falls from its back onto the field. With a spawn cost of 5 and a spawn weight of 1,000. What would you rather fight? 10 zombie-sized chicken or 100 chicken-sized zombies? Well, fret not. If you don't know, they are now coming at you together. There's zombie horseman rides a war horse to charge at plants. With a toughness of 720 and traits being very fast, immune to knockback, tramples and crushes the first plant on collision, pauses for about 3 seconds to recover afterwards before charging again. With a spawn cost of 7 and a spawn weight of 1,000. Peter loved reading night stories as a child. When he grew up, he joined Dr. Edgar's cavalry, bravely charging across the battlefield. Nothing could stop him. Not lacking armor, Brady Knight Captain. He calls reinforcements and goes berserk when his horse dies, with a damage of 80 times 4 divided by 1.5 seconds. A toughness of what? Of 1,800 for himself and 1,400 for his horse. With traits being he only appears in flag waves, is immune to knockback, summons a zombie horseman in every lane when his body drops to 50%, and while alive provides a 66% damage reduction to the summoned horseman. The horse can trample plants and protects their rider like type 2 diabetes. If the horse dies first, the captain dismounts as a Giga Buckshot commando with fully restored HP and starts to fire RMPs every 0.1 seconds with a spawn cost of 7 and a spawn weight of 0. Jed and his horse Spiky are superstars in the 7 Undercontinent Zombie Football League. With Spiky's speed and football launchers, he bought at high prices from plants. They sweep through the field, even though this is a serious foul, and the projectiles aren't even footballs. No one cares as long as he targets the few referees who actually understand football first.
Chicken jockey!
Skims across the water at high speed, collides with plants, and ejects the driver before self-destruction. With a toughness of 1,350 and traits being extremely fast, crushes the first plant on collision, ejects a child onto the nearby land and and kills itself. With a spawn cost of 5 and a spawn weight of 1,000. Hard to believe such a small speedboat could have serious leaks. What else do you do to expect? What else do you expect when you don't commission G-Fish Corps? But no worries, the manufacturer has an excellent fix. Convert it into a hovercraft. Fuel consumption is higher, but premium fuel is also available. Red Ladder Zombie. Wields a wooden ladder in bed with a lifelink curse, with a toughness of 720 plus 1,350 with type 2 diabetes, and traits being after placing a ladder, any final damage dealt to the placer is fully transferred to the plant in the lifelink ladder's tile, causing an equal HP loss. If transfer damage exceeds 8,000 or the player dies via the placer dies via insta-kills, the ladder is destroyed. The lifelink ladder cannot be attracted by magnet shrooms. With a spawn cost of 5 and a spawn weight of 1,000, the strong never complain about their environment, and I never rely on ladders. It says Red Ladder Zombie while gripping the ladder. This bad boy in my hand is a defensive tool, and the one I set down is still my weapon against damage. He sets down the ladder and listens to the nuts cracking. Necroflame, an evil flower that summons zombies and can replace plants like a gravestone. with a toughness of 300 and traits being only appears only in the 5 rightmost columns of the lawn, prefers empty tiles, otherwise replaces a random plant, cannot be shoveled or moved with gloves, ignored by zombies, absorbs plant side projectiles that pass through it, taking 30 damage each time. After 10 seconds after appearance, summons a random zombotany, summons another every 15 seconds thereafter, and once more upon death. When fertilized, drops a play a gift box and disappears. With a spawn cost of 5 and a spawn weight of 1,000. No one knows why she appears among the undead, nor how she can summon endless waves of zombies. Some say she is the gravestone of the Endoflame. Others call her a traitor among plants. Whatever the truth, Necroflame keeps it buried deep within. Perhaps she once tried to explain, but no one can understand. And Hypno Pepper Zombie. Birds hypnotize zombies in her lane, with a toughness of 720 and traits being self-destructs after some time, releasing a row of flames that deals 1,800 damage only to hypnotize zombies in her lane, with a spawn cost of 4 and a spawn weight of 1,000. On her first appearance at the Hypnotized Zombie Beauty Pageant, Hypno Pepper Zombie won a unanimous praise from all judges and took first place of these. Both plant and zombie judges called her hot and spicy. Aside from a few mysteriously missing contestants, it was a flawless event. And Hypno Pepper Miner uses her pickaxe to convert plants into hypnotized zombies, then burns them with a self-destruct flame. With a toughness of 1,500 and traits being if the pickaxe hasn't been removed, attacks convert non-defensive plants into random hypnotized botanies, or apply 500 mining progress to the defensive plant. And so on reaching the back line and emerging, she would self-destruct like the Hypno Pepper zombie after a short delay, releasing a row of flames that deals 1,800 damage, only to hypnotize zombies in her lane. With a spawn cost of 5 and a spawn weight of 1,000, Hypno Pepper Miner excels at sneaking behind defenses using her magically infused pickaxe to convert plants into zombies, but those newly made zombies are righteous at her heart. They dislike ambush tactics and will turn against her, unaware that they are also ambushing the ambusher. King Poseidon had an aquatic gargantuar zombie that throws tridents instead of children. With a toughness of 3,000 and traits being immune to drowning, throws 4 tridents upon reaching half health, each causing damage to plants equal to 20%, with a maximum of 60 of their current HP. Smashing deals 500 damage to anti-crush plants, 50 damage to spike rocks, and 1,800 damage to hypnotized zombies each slam, with a spawn cost of 10 and a spawn weight of 1,500. Zombies with higher body fat flow more easily, but King Poseidon's father, convinced he is a descendant of the legendary King Poseidon, claims his case is of divine favor. That said, with his size, walking straight along the bottom of the water would not be difficult either. Frank excels at long-distance jumps and with sufficient run-up can flawlessly clear obstacles. With a toughness of 1,350 and traits being when encountering the first plant, vaults forward 3 tiles and then loses the pole. Begins accelerating for a run-up upon entering the field. If the run lasts more than 8 seconds, the jump becomes unblockable by tall plants. It's with a spawn cost of 7 and a spawn weight of 1,000. Powerful burst strength is Frank's secret to victory. As long as he runs faster during his approach, he can leap farther when taking off. Though he seems to have forgotten that pole vaulting is about jumping high, not jumping far. Gray Tom Brady changed into a different colored uniforms based on incoming damage intensity, with a toughness of 270 plus 1,400 with type 1 diabetes, and traits being after 15 seconds on the field, if he was still wearing his football helmet, he would become a regular Tom Brady. Otherwise, he becomes a yellow Tom Brady that ignores plants. If defeated within 3 seconds of appearing, he instead becomes a Giga Tom Brady with high toughness whose helmet cannot be removed by Magnitude. Weakness, Magnitude, with a spawn cost of 7 and a spawn weight of 1,000. The Gray Tom Brady has never lost. White Tom Brady has never lost a single match in his entire career, an achievement most Tom Bradys can only dream of. His secret to victory is surprisingly simple. Whenever the opponent is about to win, he switches into their uniform. Yellow Wolf for Tom Brady advances by nimbly curmiculating blocking plants with a toughness of 270 plus 1,400 with type 1 diabetes, and traits being ignores plants with a spawn cost of 7 and a spawn weight of 1,000. Rather than smashing through defenses head on the yellow Tom Brady excels at using his agility to dash straight past them, which confuses him most is that despite effortlessly bypassing countless defenses, he still can't get past that seemingly harmless lawnmower.